Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Welcome to Mass Effect 2, The Lazarus Project. Now, you can accept what we previously had, which I'm going to do for MShep. I think I might tweak MShep a little bit. Or you can customize and change the appearance somewhat. You can also change what class you plan to be. MShep was a Sentinel originally. Every single one of the classes has something very unique to it, and I'm going to do my best to show off some of the uniqueness of these different classes. So, let's see. Infiltrator has Tactical Cloak, Vanguard has Biotic Charge, Sentinel has Tech Armor, Adept has Singularity, Engineer has Combat Drone, and the Soldier has Adrenaline Rush, which isn't really that cool. But anyways, I'm going to stick with a Sentinel. I'm going to see if I can't change that in Mass Effect 3, just so you can see everything that's going on. Because I've beaten this game already, I can select a secondary power as well. Now, for Sentinel, we have Tech Armor, so I don't really need an armor power. So it would be good to have, would be something that has maybe a little extra... Maybe a little extra biotic stuff, but let me see. Stasis is probably not going to be what I want to do. Grenades I don't really want. Ammo might be good. I can change this later, I believe, so I think I'll stick with warp ammo to begin with, and if I need something else I can change it. Okay, everything's done. I'll see you guys on the other side. The loading screens have gotten much, much better in Mass Effect 2 as well. I'll only be showing off the first time we see a loading screen, pretty much, and then I'll try to skip through them. But they are a lot better than they were in Mass Effect 1.
There, on the monitor. Something's wrong.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Scout's pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Okay. Well, someone, evidently, has been working on us in some sort of med lab. Man. It's actually...
Find a thermal clip and get
Thank you, Miranda. Actually reminds me of Assassin's Creed or something. Thank you.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off.
You can now vault over cover much more easily.
Keep moving, we need to get to the shuttles.
Okay, so this is tech armor. This is the improved power wheel. It's very similar to the first one. And here are my abilities. You'll notice that everything is currently in recharge. Man, I should have gone with a tech ability. I didn't realize that. I have more, well, we'll see when I actually upgrade. Anyways, we have, all of our abilities are currently on cooldown, which is something new. Before, in Mass Effect 1, each ability had its own cooldown.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in, or don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
Now, every ability has its own, or every ability shares a cooldown. Do I have that mapped? I do. Let me just wait on that for a minute. Okay. So, basically, tech armor allows me to automatically regen my shields, which is really nice. It changes in Mass Effect 3, but it's pretty good for right now. But yeah, very useful. I now am not going to be worried about them going through my shields nearly as much as before. Okay, you can map abilities.
Don't waste time, I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
Welp. You can map abilities just like we could previously. You can't map your triangle button, so I hope you really like that. I'm gonna just map that one because I don't have any other abilities. Alright, I think we're all set for a minute.
Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launch.
Do I currently have that equipped? Nope.
Them out.
Alright.
They've seen us.
Take the
That's pretty
elevator down
simple
one floor.
little thing, but you now have heavy weapons. You can see the missile launcher on my back there. You now can use heavy weapons in addition to all of your other weaponry. So this is basically just...
Going back, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to beat you. Shepard, free me. I've got them closing in on my position.
This is basically just showing you the differences between the original Mass Effect and the new one, so that you know how to interact with the new system setup.
Excuse me. I am Allied force casualty.
Ouch. Oh, that didn't do what I thought it would. I've been playing too much Mass Effect 3. In Mass Effect 3, tech armor, when you have it on, you can hit triangle and it will discharge a blast, which takes out enemies nearby.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
And over here,
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
anyways. So in this, it appears like it's basically it's a damage reduction while it's active, and if you reactivate it, it can basically heal your shields to full, which is really nice. Dang. That's a mech I don't want to deal with.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Probably the latter. Okay. Here's someone else calling. Alright, so let's take out these enemies.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit him with the good stuff.
Finally, someone tells Shepard to shut up and stop asking questions. Alright. So I can also map powers here that he has, which is really useful. And if I had another squad mate, I could map a power from over here. So I'm going to have him use pull on someone who's not at half health. There we go.
Requesting
Can I use mine? Wow, okay.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Looks like my recharge speed was slower than I expected.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Alright, I'll ask for all these three in the FemShep edition.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if you—
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Alright, well. With all them dead. Nice. Steam or fog or something? I don't know what that was. I don't remember that from before. I've only played this about 500 times. Okay. So,
We've been spotted.
I'm not really too worried about much
The whole
at this
station
point.
is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Although, for some reason, my biotics aren't really doing as much as I expected.
have engaged.
Am I just missing? Let's try this again. No? What about again? He's just moving. Whatever. Alright, let's take him out.
Failure.
Oh god. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Server room B. Must be that direction. What else have we got, though?
Destruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Well... Huh. It's an interesting sign. Jacob? Jacob has one on his chest. You can barely see it.
Shepard, down here!
Hello? Hi! Hi, Wilson. How's it going?
Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
I like how he's just like, huh, I remember you. Alright, so now Wilson's in our party, but he is kind of down at the moment. So let's just use Unity.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few... We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
I'm not sure I really like Wilson that much, but he does have some really useful abilities. Such as that.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, so, well, more cutscenes.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Cerberus? Didn't we have something to do with Cerberus in the previous game?
Should I recognize that name?
Maybe that's a side effect of your recovery. You and Cerberus certainly have a history. According to the Alliance, we're a radical pro-human splinter group. You wiped out several of our research bases. But things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Alright, so now we got Wilson and Jacob on our team. We got some Metagel. Alright, so you can see the entire system has kind of changed a little bit. For some reason I don't think I had... I guess I did. Alright, I thought I didn't have warp ammo on. You can see that you have the two faces down at the bottom center. You can also see that we have ammo. Instead of having the overheating that we had in Mass Effect 1, we now actually have thermal clips and ammo and stuff, which is an interesting change. I don't know. I like it, and at the same time I don't. It's kind of interesting. I really liked it in Mass Effect 1 when I first played, not having to use ammo.
They've seen us.
Because really that good with ammo. But, there we go. Finally hit somebody.
Backup systems engaged.
He's not dead yet? Okay. You can also see those bars at the bottom that light up after an ally uses an ability. That means that they're still recharging. Allies' recharge speeds are a ton longer than Shepard's recharge speeds. They're usually on an order of 2 or 3 times longer, sometimes more, for the same ability, I mean. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'll live with it. Shepard has really good recharge speed. You can basically get it down to like 4 or 5 seconds on most things. And the reason why he's got recharge like that is pretty much just so that you can't spam abilities. Oops, didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Okay. But yeah, you have individual health and shields, just like you did in Mass Effect 1. And a lot of the stuff, such as how various biotics versus tech and all this stuff works, that's pretty much similar to Mass Effect 1 with a few changes.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Okay. Another major upgrade is we have a simple melee button now instead of having to get up close to an enemy to melee them. Major upgrade, just gonna say. Grenades are also extremely useful compared to Mass Effect 1, but I don't think I have any grenades. Probably show grenade power at some point.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
I'll talk about these other two with FemShep.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid, raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on Akuz. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Kaidan Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Kaidan gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Alliance saved the Destiny Ascension and you killed Saren. What happened next?
Humanity was offered a spot on the Council. I recommended Captain Anderson for the position.
Yes, Captain Anderson is now Counselor Anderson. Though from what I hear, he preferred life in the military.
Still, good to know that the human council member isn't going to put politics ahead of defense.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Elusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Alright. We have made it to
The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
some Cerberus base. We should probably talk to them.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Well, he's gonna have to wait for a second.
The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
I heard that. Anyways, let's go check this out. Alright, one cool thing now, instead of buying individual armor setups, you actually have one overall look, and you can change different pieces to get different boosts and so on. So let's take a look at what we have available. I have some DLC for this game. This game it has a lot of DLC to it. So does Mass Effect 3, and I have just about all of the DLC. So we have different helmets. We have the N7 helmet, the N7 breather helmet, which not much of a difference, but there is some. Alright, we have the Sentry interface, which gives you shield strength. The N7 and the breather helmet both give you HP increase. The Umbra visor gives you power damage increase. The Recon hood gives you weapon damage increase. Capacitor helmet gives you shield regen increase here. The Arshan visor reduces the recharge time of powers by 5%. And the Kestrel helmet gives you headshot damage, weapon damage, and shields increase. I'm going to stick with the Arshan visor, probably for a while, because I like the recharge time. Let's see, what else do we have? N7 chestplate, Kestrel, torso sheath. That's all we have, just these two. I'm going to probably stick with this one, to be honest. Weapon damage, Kestrel shoulder pieces, shields, and melee. I'm going to go with shields and melee. I think that's going to be better. The back also changes a little bit. The gauntlets, which is your arm piece. This one is health. We also have Kestrel, which gives you weapon, shields, and melee damage. Probably won't do very much for melee. N7 Greaves are shields. You have shields and ammo capacity. I'm not sure why you would choose 3% shields over this, so hey. Material types, just as the texture on the material. Kind of cool that it actually changes what it looks like. Let's see. I'm going to go with, I guess, this one for now. Kind of hard to see what's doing. We can change colors. I already have a color in mind for M-Shep for at least a little while. I am going to go with green. And let's see. Going to have a let's see what we've got. Let's go with red. Red's a nice difference. Only 2 patterns? Man. I'll stick with this, I guess. Pattern color. That's too much pattern. There we go. Pattern color. More green. Okay. I think that's all we got. The other possibility is instead of having a built armor system like this, we can actually do purchased armor, Cerberus armor, for instance. Gives you all of that stuff. You also have collector chitin armor? I don't know. And let's see, this is... takes just a little while to load in sometimes. Blood dragon armor, power damage and shield strength. Terminus armor, and Inferno armor. I'm going to not use any of these for this run, mostly because it keeps the helmet on there, and I just don't like that. Alright, so I'm going to apply that. Casual appearance. Again, you have various outfits you can choose from. So, I'm going to stick with this one for now. And next time, we're going to go talk to the Elusive Man. I will see you guys then.